Today we get to celebrate the love of Alex and Emily. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met each other, fell in love, and decided they are each other's forever. Romance is fun, but true love is something far more, and it is their desire to love each other for life, and that is what we are celebrating here today.
Emily, Honey, there's very few things in this world as perfect as you and our love. To get here today, it wasn't always guaranteed. And although the timing was very difficult at the start, once we got to our third first date, there was no looking back, and it became clear so quickly that you were going to be my wife, and nothing would stop that. And now today, because of COVID, we're having our third first wedding, which seems almost poetic, or really like a theme to our relationship, that it might take a couple attempts, but by the third, we'll finally get it right.
Honey, 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 honey. I'm sure everyone is looking at me like I'm crazy, but I am. Crazy for you and have been since day one. Alex, I knew you were my person the day I met you. From all the dancing, to the belly aching laughs, to your wide open mouth smile. I wanted to spend every second of every day with you, and still do.
A good friend and an esteemed doctor of chemistry once said, "You know what's good for a concussion? More tequila." I met Alex at my very second day at college, and it did not take me long to realize this guy is going and never stops looking for more adventures.
Berger and I met our first week of college, played volleyball, and immediately were the two loudest people on the court. We got to know each other very early, and it was really from there on that we built this bond that will last forever. I mean, come on.
I have been blessed with Emily's friendship for the last 15 years. So time flies when you're having fun, right? I suppose mine and Emily's friendship started back in high school cheerleading, where I would throw her in the air and then catch her. And since then, I keep having to catch her. Then came college, which is where we really became best friends, and I'm not sure who allowed that to happen or how it even happened, but all of our countless adventures, from parties to tattoos to road trips, have led to this crazy, incredible adventure.
If you're wondering why there's two best men, it's because it takes two grown adult men to keep up with this guy. For the longest time, we were thinking how are we going to find somebody who can keep up with this guy all on their own? I don't think it's possible. I think he's an anomaly of science. And then we met Emily. And I was like, oh, here's somebody who has more energy than we ever thought possible for Berger. And they could not be more perfect for each other.
A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is standing together and facing the world. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner. May the promises you make to one another today be lived out to the end of your lives. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all began.
There's a quote that says, "We're all a little weird, and life's a little weird, and when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible to ours, we join up with them and fall into a mutual weirdness and call it love." And that is the most fitting quote there is for these two weirdos and their love. If you've been around these two for more than 5 minutes, you know just how annoyingly perfect they are for each other.
Burger can take everything, the most mundane, the most ordinary, and make it great, make it exciting. I hope he does that for the rest of your time together. Every day he's going to give you something to remember, and that's what he's there for, you two creating memories for each other. Every single day, in and out, I want you two to enjoy that, find love within each other, and let that grow.
So everyone, raise your glass to the couple who's been it since day one. Cheers to these two absolutely perfect, love-filled weirdos.
Emily, do you take Alex to be the one? Alex, do you take Emily to be the one? The one you not only give love, respect, and compassion to, but also allow yourself to receive the same from.
I do.
I do.
You have kissed 1,000 times, maybe more. But today the feeling is new. Today the kiss is a promise. No longer simply partners and best friends. You have become husband and wife.
Although today marks the start of the rest of our lives, I know it won't be enough time with you. But I promise to show you just how much I love and adore you for the rest of our lives.
I know that even if it took 1,000,000 first dates or 1,000,000 first weddings, I wouldn't care, as long as I am taking that journey with you.
I promise to hold your hand through the good times and the rough times. I promise to never take our time for granted. I promise to always share my food with you and let you finish it. I promise to never stop being the weird one. And I promise to love every single part of you forever. It's really hard to imagine how life could get any better, but I know the best is yet to come. Alex, I love you with my whole heart.
You are my everything. You're my world. You're my love, my best friend. You are my honey.